Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, another brand new video. As you can tell, it's been another early start. I had an early start for a little over 10 days, so it's been very nice not setting that pre 5 AM alarm. I was speaking to some members yesterday about alarms and how they have to set numerous alarms to get up. Like I started setting my alarm earlier than normal so I could actually snooze, so that makes any sense at all. So I'd actually wake up earlier so I could snooze, which doesn't really make much sense when you think about it. Obviously you still want to get more sleep, but it certainly helped me be on time, which is the main thing for me, trying to get better at being on time. I set my alarms for, say, I don't know, like, a lot of people put them in 5-minute intervals, but I have like an alarm off at like 4:50 and then 4:53, and obviously snoozing the first line goes off at 5:02, and the 3 one goes past at 8 minutes past it. Alarm every 2 or 3 minutes, which helps me. I don't know, I'm weird, but let me know what you guys say. You are like a one and done once your alarm goes off, you're awake, or do you need several to actually get out of bed? But I'm currently hugging the heater, trying to get warm. It's a very cold day this morning. It's currently 4 degrees outside, and although that's not much, I've mentioned before, my body just doesn't do well early morning starting temperatures. The rain out has been kicking in hard the last few days, so my fingertips are slowly turning blue, so I'm just hugging this to defrost. It's a very foggy morning outside as well. Don't know if I can show you. Actually, let's go and show you rather than just be sat down for this whole little intro, shall we? The thing we see in my videos now, I should change it up, not just sit and talk to the camera. But let's see. Oh, it's all fog's cleared. It's just all rainy, wet and rainy. But plan for today is I'm in work. It's now until 10:30, then I'm back in at 3, so I'll come back to train at work. It'll be an upper body bodybuilding session after last week's abysmal sort of push-pull change. So that's going to be the plan for today. I'll pop it back up there. Yesterday I was meant to do the intervals, but then I decided to switch up to a long zone 2. Didn't do long zone 2. I only got out for 4k, let myself very little time before work. I just found that again from dog walking, sitting for the computer, I just zone out and just work for too long. That's like 10 minutes, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Sipping on some Cannonball coffee, will be once it's nice and settled, and then I'll be at home for breakfast and then back to the gym. Currently there's no one in the gym, so I'll turn the volume right down, and sometimes I play my YouTube videos on the gym phone just to give the channel a little boost, get the viewing time up and whatnot. So yeah, that's the plan for this morning. Speaking of YouTube, I found myself recently overthinking sort of future videos. Like, I know I get caught up in the analytics and analysing views and all that and what content to film, but I found myself almost overthinking what to film for December. Like I know I said I'm going to do a Vlogmas and then obviously vlog Hyrox, but I'm also thinking how am I going to film it, what clips to get, what cameras to take. Do I take a drone down to London? Can I even fly it down to London? I'm going to get mugged. I don't know. Obviously I'll take this camera and the GoPro. Maybe the drone can stay, or take it, I don't know, just fly it around by the XL and all that. But yeah, I just need to remember, like, I'm almost using it as like or thinking like I'm some sort of big video producer guy, or like they should be some like top quality content, but I need to remember I'm still learning the ropes. Sorry, someone just tried to undertake me there. Idiot in a van. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought there. But you know, this is a hobby, and I'm just going to film what I want to film and post what I want to post, and then Vlogmas, I may not be able to do a video a day, just the way work and stuff works out, unless I just really commit now to it and get the MacBook so I can't edit on the go, and when I'm in work do an open gym. We'll see. But right now I am heading home for some much needed breakfast. Body is very cold, which is decided I need food and maybe take Mr. Odin for another little walk this morning, get some more steps in, and then edit, have a little hour or two to chill, and then I'll be back to work to train and then coach. And one final thing just to add before I sound like a broken record about this whole YouTube hobby thing is that it would be very nice, or it would be amazing in fact, if I could sort of monetize this channel in the future and make it another income stream, because I really enjoy it, and I just feel like there's something here for me. I don't know, something about it just feels right about photography, videography, that kind of thing. So I'm going to try and sort of pursue that a little bit more in my spare time, maybe do some sort of qualifications, read out people, maybe do, because I always feel like about reaching out to people in the gym, just saying like, do you want some content for free, let me film you train, get photos, they can use it for social medias, tag me in it, all that. That's a way to what's the word, network. So that's a possibility in the future. I just feel like it would be cool just to, yeah, I don't know, help people. That's what I like to do. I like to help people, like, yeah, make videos, pictures, edits, get into all that side of things. That's what my gut's telling me to do, is just sort of, there's something in this videography world for me and YouTube world, but what that is I do not know yet, but it is exciting times. My gut is also telling me I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat breakfast, and yes, I'm back in the UD because I'm still not fully defrosted yet, but like I say, another sign of me being hungry is getting cold, so I'm gonna enjoy this. Gone for the warm protein oats this morning, just usual ingredients, chill for an hour or two. I've got my mind went blank for a second then, exporting last week's video, which will be up obviously last week. If you've not seen it, go back and watch it, and then it'll be off to the gym. Well, that is a fantastic start to the start of the session. Get on my car, get the bag out, I managed to smash the cafetiere. Is someone coming in? No, it's just a van tailing around. And I think I may have got a tiny shard of glass on my finger. Then I was going to focus on that, which is a nightmare trying to get out. There's no tweezers in the gym either, so just have to be careful with that. I've been squeezing it and pinching it, and the sort of pain's gone when I press it, so I presume the glass has gone out. I guess only time will tell. But yeah, very frustrating. That was a nice little confetti that, so I'm just stuck with it. I'm actually glad it wasn't the big one, because that was got that one from cricket last year. Also it's a larger one, so I just have to have larger coffees. Shame, isn't it? But yeah, let's wash the hands and then let's dive into the session. Ow. So along with smashing the cafetiere, that's probably the worst of the two. I have forgotten my little piece that goes to the bottom of the camera that connected to the big tripod. So I'm going to use my old sort of three-legged gorilla pod kind of tripod. You know, first world problems and all that. I've also been playing around with the mic. I don't know if it's going to make a difference at all. Actually, put it back to normal, so because it just was make a difference. But maybe we'll see what those clips were like back on the computer and just maybe go back to that. Anyway, into the first set. Don't want to jinx it, but shoulders are feeling pretty strong, so we're going to go for the 30s today. We're going to go for a couple of sets of 6 to 8. So starting at that lower end of the progressions, 6 to 8 this week, 8 to next week, and then once I'm able to do 4 sets of 10, I'll bump it up and then drop down to that low rep range. Just a very simple progression. So far I've done the 15s, 20s, 25s, and now on to the 30s. And that creaking is the bench and not my shoulder. Well, that's how my shoulder feels sometimes. But feeling pretty good, so let's get into this first set. Not bad for a first set. I'm not used to this. Bench like higher than ones in pure gym. And any leg drive I feel I want to put into the floor would just push me backwards, just like that. So I'm trying to sort of minimise that leg drive, and just puts a lot more pressure through the shoulders. But decent first set. Aim for 3 more exactly the same. Although I highly doubt we'll get all 4 sets of 8. But let's rest 2 or 3 minutes, and then we shall go again. Famous last words and all that. But I've managed 3 sets of 8 so far. What is that? I was caught. 3 sets of 8 so far. This is the final set. I think it's the final set. I've recorded 2 previous sets for this first and third. Now this is the 4th. I was going to show clips of that set over now, or that 1 set. But I get ready for this just to stall some time. But yeah, surprisingly shows I'm feeling pretty strong. Don't know if it's because of the incline. I'm trying not to make it too much of an incline, but obviously I kind of need that. Can't keep my shoulders forward, just mobility and all that. But final set, again, if I get 8 reps today, next week we'll push for 10s. That'll be like the last heavy session before comp. Because I compete 2 weeks tomorrow, or a week tomorrow, if you're watching this, or when you're watching this. Oh, let's get into that last set. Oh boy, I did not expect that at all today. So I'm very pleased that maybe the extra caffeine in the pre-workout helped. I was half scoop of that, all like everything, with the usual pump. But definitely feeling those. Tomorrow, still a bit tired from the wall balls, to be honest. But extra caffeine does the trick. 4 sets of 8 done. I'm probably sure that'll probably be a PB volume work for the shoulders. I mean, it's been injured for some time. So I'm going to go for single arm rows next, rather than do chest squats. I'm going to go a bit heavier, so just going to do them single arm with 1 knee and 1 hand on the bench. Hopefully you guys don't fall off there, but the camera sort of, I forgot the word there, precariously balanced on a medicine ball. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. It stays there for the whole set, but doing some single arm rows, doing them without straps today just to work on that extra grip strength. And I prefer doing single arm rows with a slight incline, and obviously with this bottom part inclines where I can really sort of wedge my knee in and just get into a nice solid position here to engage more of that lat. I believe it was I'll say Dr. John Russin, maybe he's butchering his name, apologise. That's got, again, inclines better for lat activation. Because we are a bit flatter, I tend to find it too much in there. Try to rows here, breast a bit lower down so we target the lats a bit more. Could be talking nonsense, but try to find helps my lats. Give it a go, see if you find it useful. We're going to go for 4 sets of 10 to 12. Again, aim for that high volume, that knee pressing. Hopefully I can get all sets strapless. We shall see. I've also put the gain, the transmitter gain, back down on the mic to see if that does make a difference. Hopefully you hear less lip smacking. If not, I'm still working on it, so I apologise if you're hearing all that. But I'm a bit conscious of someone was trying to hold my breath as I do each set, or breathe very slowly. Another tip I like to share when performing rows, if you're struggling to feel it in your lat, is to imagine pulling up from your pinky. For me, that helps me just focus more on my lat. I've spoken about this before, similar to on deadlifts, like the power in the pinky. That you sort of angle it down, just seems to take that forearm out of the equation, and just imagine putting your little pinky towards your waist, And I should feel it much more in the lat. This is the last set of these, and then onto that close grip. Oh, I think Sam's hoodie came off. Look at that. You know you can get sweaty elbow creases through jumpers. I've got on a thick jumper underneath as well. It's probably, yeah, very sweaty. Now, one thing to bear in mind today, obviously no pun intended, is hats. Obviously, I like to, if you hadn't guessed, I like to wear hats, mainly because I can't be bothered doing my hair each day, and obviously it's somewhere to hold the microphone, although at times the hat wants to fall off, especially during things like bench press, and I never know where to put it to get the best sound when I'm talking, because I'm not the loudest person in the world. I've had voice issues that I will get into in the future. Maybe I will open up about those. Obviously, if I put it under my t-shirt, it tends to pick up too much music. Anyway, hats. I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, so when is the best time to start wearing a beanie? Because I love wearing beanies, especially in winter, and I'll just put the microphone a little bit closer. But obviously it's sort of November 10th today, and I'm just never sure when's a good time to start putting beanies on when it gets too cold. It's currently about 8 degrees outside now in the UK, which isn't very cold, but it's cold enough. But yeah, I just like wearing beanies. It's just easy to just stick on your head, to not have to fuss about your hair. Because I used to have short hair anyway, it never used to bother me, but now it's long. It's annoying me, but I don't want to get cut. It's a, constant battle. And if you hadn't guessed, I'm not going for 100 chest is fatigued, surprisingly, probably from all the burpee broad jumps on Wednesday. From Wednesday, I always forget what day it is because the training's changing. So I noticed that yesterday, so everything's been a little bit heavier, but we're going for 95. Same thing, 6s across the board, and then aim for those 100s next week. All this might move amazingly, and we'll go for the 100s for the following 3 sets. This is certainly set 1 of the working sets. Oh, yep, definitely sticking with 95 for today. Here's another precarious spot for the camera to go. I'm using the bench on an incline and sort of clamped the camera around it. I'll show you a little picture of the tripod, what it looks like. I'll take it over to the mirror after the set to show you how dodgy it looks. It's not quite a gorilla pod because it's made for phones, but the camera fits on it. But third and final set, I forgot my accessories only 3 sets, which is good because that last set, I sort of barely made that 6th rep. So this set is going to be very interesting. But last set, best set, as they always say. Oh, baby. Oh, and that is close grip done. Let's go and show you the tripod. Oh, my testicles. Probably all this helps the bench, helps the arms grow, and all that. Oh, might get stuck. But yeah, which one's the light switch? Yeah, this is the tripod. This is what I'm working with today. So yeah, a foam one. But so far so good. It's getting some different. I saw the low angles today, which I apologise. But now onto the banded pull downs. Doing the pull downs slightly different today, going for more of a neutral grip. I found that doing the warm-up, going for the regular sort of pronated pull downs is aggravated for a bit. Maybe it's a bit aggravated from the Arnie's, push nose a bit much. But if I'm at the gym, I always do prefer the neutral sort of narrow grip or narrow grip pull downs. That's what I'm sort of mimicking today. Gonna go for the high reps, 15 to 20, aiming for 20. But we shall see. Oh, some nice stretch using the bands. Oh, 3 reps on, nice and easy. I don't know, it wasn't quite intentional, but I got intentional. As I was pulling down, ended up almost bringing into a chin up, which sort of the reason why I did Arnie's in the first place is because pressing with my palms facing me takes all the pressure off the shoulder, sort of no pain in that first half, and open up is all right. So I actually felt quite nice, if I do say so myself, on the lats and back as I'm pulling it down, slightly twisting it, not all the way to like a chin up, but sort of down to 45 degrees, then back to neutral. I can get a nice squeeze in the old latissimus dorsi. We'll go for 3 more sets of these, so 4 sets on the pull downs, keeping that pull volume more than the pressing, and then onto some more side and rear delt work before finishing with some more direct bicep and tricep work. I apologise in advance for any FaceTime pull during this set. We're just going for some regular lateral raises and the rear delt fly, same as last week. But again, keeping the power in the pinky as you raise up. Slightly tilt that pinky up towards the ceiling, just to keep that weight on the delt, or the tension. That's what I was looking for, tension on the delt. Again, when I train, my brain just seems to not want to work with all the words I want to use. I need to start thinking before I speak, because sometimes I'll just turn the camera on for a set and start talking. That's why it's all jumbled up sentences, or I'll just change midway through. But it is what it is. Again, starting with the 10s this time. I should be able to get, again, 10 to 15. Luckily I've locked the door in case anyone comes in, because it's open gym time now, but no one's booked in just yet. I don't want them walking in to get a face for a dumbbell either. Oh, 15 reps. Apologies for the faces pulled if there were any. I tried to focus on keeping that face neutral. Just got to move you for a second while I grab these 5s. Again, this tripod is dangerous to use. Don't know if you guys are gonna chill there. There we go. Do not move, please. It's dangerously placed on the 5s. Again, with these 5s, bring it to the palms, with palms sort of facing the ceiling, facing the floor. As you pull up, I don't know, like a little row as I fly. Just because that shoulder can't go all the way around. It's more important to get the elbows back rather than the whole arm, because that's where I just attach, you know, to the humerus. I think, again, anatomy's terrible. Down to that 45 degree angle. Oh. Again, that's personal preference to, as I fly out to the side, having that slight row back, because going all the way there isn't necessarily going to be too hard, whereas that fly there, then that slight row, keeping the elbows nice and wide for me, gets that extra bit of a squeeze on the rear delts and traps. So 2 more rounds of this, I think, and then it'll be all aboard. Again, I'm not sure if I can say that word, GUN, on YouTube in case it might get flagged, I don't know, but yeah, onto the GUN show. Starting the biceps off with some spider curls. Same but different than last week, so it's pretty much the same as a preacher curl. I just feel working them both together, I just feel it more in the biceps, feel them getting better work rather than trying to do one side at a time, because the sides always feels quite funny when I work it by itself. Don't ask me why, well, it's probably to do with the shoulder anyway, but I was going to use the easy bar, but because our easy bar here has got that big loop in the middle, I always feel that's going to smash me in the forehead, and I can't quite get that extra half an inch, because you all know every little helps, or every little inch counts. So yeah, gonna aim for 10 to 12 reps of these for 2 to 3 sets. I might superset this with some triceps just to get them done. Ouch. I don't know what was more of a challenge, the actual curls or trying to keep this straight. I kept trying to feel like I was wanting to just this rock side to side. Thought I was going to keep hitting that with the right side, but luckily it was avoiding it, trying to lean over to this side. But yeah, 2 more sets of those, and then onto the tricep work. I've just been faffing around for a few minutes trying to get a good angle from the other side, when I realised I could just turn around and be in the rack as I do these push downs, put the camera where there was plenty of space. Just like I said last week, for the pulling out the rope push downs, I'm not a huge fan of the rope, because once you press down, the only way you can get further is by pressing out, so you lose a bit of that pressing power for the triceps. So using 2 cables, or like I have 2 bands, I'm able to just focus on really pressing down, extending with the triceps. Now I'm doing these from an each, just add a bit more tension to the band. It's easier for me to set these up. I'm going to loop it through, so add a bit more tension, and I can take out my having to grip the band, so I can just focus on pressing down with the triceps. It's going to be for max reps, because I can never tell what the tension is and how my triceps are feeling on the day. It's a good little burnout to end the session with, aiming for 15 to 20 when I say max. Whew. Oh, it's 25. Oh. They always start off very easy. I think 20 is not going to be enough, but then when you get towards the end, they do start to burn. Oh, full aim for another set or 2 at 25s, and then almost done. 2 exercises left, which will be hammer curls and kickbacks. It should be a good angle, I think. Oh, right. This desk is a mess. I should have cleaned it up before starting the clip, but we're rolling. That was a very good session. Finished with some hammer curls and the kickbacks. Didn't think I needed a commentary through those, but I'll just overlay them now as I clear some space. And between each exercise, or sort of between sets, I've been running off to charge the camera, because I'm used to sort of remember to charge it. I need to get the batteries sorted. I actually haven't tried I think they are fully charged, the spare Energon ones. Like I've said previously, they used to, I'd record the clip, it'd work fine for the first sort of 4 or 5 minutes, and then the next clip it cut out saying change the battery, although it was showing full power. So I still haven't got the Canon branded ones. especially if I'm planning on vlogging London, which, I guess, speaking of vlogs and the future, I've got a plan in mind of how I want it to play out, to be able to do the video a day during Christmas, during Vlogmas. I'm thinking the Christmas marker will be sort of day one the week before, ready to go on that following Friday, I think. Obviously I'm thinking of doing the Hyrox vlog, and then between then, like that week, get those videos out for then, because there'll be sort of no training then. Will I be caught up by then? In my mind, it's playing out that way, that I'll be caught up by then, and then it'll be sort of flow straight into the Vlogmas, because Sunday we're going to go to Christmas markets and all that, so why not make that day one, and from the 2nd of December it'll be daily vlogs, hopefully, or might be a day behind. Forgive me for that. That's how I plan on doing it. Anyway, time for some lunch. Very good session. Nice shoulder pump, chesticles pumped, back pumped, arms pumped. Very good session, feeling very good about that. Time for some lunch. Now, yes, I didn't think I had too many calories, just because how the day panned out. I just let myself no time to cook. But I grabbed a pork pie from the fridge, a mini pork pie, and I have 2 packets of rice, some chicken sausages, and I just covered that in barbecue sauce to keep the moisture in there, and that'll keep me going until I get home for dinner. That's gonna wrap this video up. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've taken something from it, especially from the rows and all that. Don't know why I'm saying this, but if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you're new, smash subscribe, turn notifications so you can catch all the future videos and my future endeavours as I aim to grow this channel and do a lot more with it. I have things planned that hopefully play out as intended in my mind, although my mind's always jumbled up. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD or some form of ADHD, and yeah, something else, a bit of the tism, you know. I suppose everyone has, to be honest. And anyway, as always, I'll catch you in the next one, which will be back on Monday, and it should be a test session. We shall see, because I'm in work all day again, and I need to get the car to the garage, so it's going to be an early start, getting the car to the garage, to the gym, home, work, car situations. Yeah, it'll be just one. I'll only be probably testing squat and deadlift anyway. Bench hasn't been pushed that much. Yeah, that'll be the last heavy session of the Hyrox block, so I will catch you all in the next one. Have a nice weekend. Peace. Don't know why I say weekend, because you can watch it whenever, but yeah, when I'm filming it's Friday, so yeah, nice weekend. I'm saying you're gonna have a nice weekend, although I'm working tomorrow. Anyway, goodbye.